What's up, my fellow comic book readers? Guys, today I read all my Madcave comics in my new comic book day to be read pile. I have it separated from like my backlog to be read pile and my trades to be read pile because there's a shitload. Again, I'm reminder this Sunday I'm going to do a live and we're going to organize and go through that, and I'm going to give an exact number of what I've read in the first like 400 days of reading comics and, what I got to read. But let's talk about the Mad Cave comics that I read today. I got Racer X 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then Speed Racer issue number 7. I almost confused them. I was like, did I read 3 through 7? But no, 7 was just Speed Racer 7. All right, I think I'm starting to like Racer X more than I'm liking Speed Racer, just the way it's written. Racer X, there's a lot of like drama. There's a lot of like family history and stuff going on, whereas Speed Racer is more like what's going on right now with Speed Racer. And then there's some Speed Racer thrown into Racer X, obviously, because, spoiler alert, if you didn't know, Racer X is Speed Racer's older brother that is dead and estranged from the family because, he works for the syndicate or worked for the syndicate and then had to pretend to be dead and just a lot of stuff going on. But if you are a Speed Racer fan, I definitely recommend you reading these comics because it's very nostalgic. Like you know all the characters because of the same ones from Speed Racer, but at the same time they've modernized it. So it's not like 1990s fast paced. Oh my God, Speed Racer! Like if you watch the cartoons, which I love the cartoons. Don't get me wrong, but this is more like modern and up to date and just honestly, I think I like Racer X and Speed Racer, the comics, more than I would if I went to go back and watch Speed Racer now, if that makes sense. But yeah, Speed Racer is, protecting his brother and doing what he can and has a little love interest in one of these issues. So definitely worth it. And again, Speed Racer is dealing with the fallout of his dad having heart issues, and he's trying to beat the new GRX engines that are being made by the rivals, and just so much peak, especially if you're a Speed Racer fan. But Mad Cave, y'all are cooking with this franchise, and I really appreciate what y'all are doing with it. I definitely recommend both of those. So even if you're not going to read those today, pick up something, read it, simulate that mind, and have a great day.